So a couple of years ago, there was a TV show called The Pickup Artist, where the world's best pickup artist, a guy called Mystery, takes 10 unconfident guys and he teaches them how to be Romeos. One week, he puts them in a room full of supermodels and he goes, guys, go, have conversations, enjoy. And they can't because understandably, they're intimidated. So he goes, okay, change your plan. And he takes them to an old people's home. And he says, go have conversations with the old ladies. And what do you know? They do. They play bingo, they do board games, they chat about the war and dating and their lives and stuff. And it goes great. And then Mystery comes back and he goes, why couldn't you do this earlier? Today I want to give you a couple of tips on how to not be intimidated when you talk to somebody who's beautiful, okay? So the first thing, let's take two random names. Let's use wrestling. We're going to use Becky and Dana, okay? So there's somebody in my real life, right? Somebody, a girl I went to school with, you know, lives in the same town. She was always the popular girl, and she's understandably beautiful, right? Now, I know where confidence comes from. I know how to form it. I know how to grow it. I know what my strengths are, what my weaknesses are. I know some of her strengths and some of her weaknesses. At the same time, when I talk to her, just like at the start of the video, I understand where people get into their own head because we are our own enemies, okay? We do start second guessing things. We do start asking ourselves, is that a worthy thing to say? Is that a funny topic of conversation? Is that a cool area to go on? We start questioning ourselves, right? Get off me. So, let's call her Becky, right? When I talk to Becky, when I see her in real life, still my confidence comes out and I'm still using the tools and stuff that I learned, but you still get that second little beat in you that goes like that, and you have to think twice, right? On the other hand, there's somebody in my life that we'll call Dana. Now, Dana's a lovely girl, really nice girl, very friendly, great conversationalist. I'm just not attracted to her. But because of that, it means I can free flow and conversate and say pretty much whatever the fuck I want, right? That's where we want to be. We want to be on that Dana level with everybody. So the first thing I want you to do is when you are talking to, I forgot the names I used, when you're talking to Becky, speak to her as you would, take that beat, step back, speak to her as you would speak to Dana. At the end of the day, we are all human beings. We do have strengths, we do have weaknesses. This all makes sense, right? So talk to Becky the same way that you talk to Dana. Take a beat, right? Take a beat in this video. Think about people in your life. Who's the Becky? Who is the Dana? Now use that in conversation when you're talking to them. The next two tips I'm gonna give you before I get to the good one at the end. These are a bit weird. These were told to me by a weird guy. So it's up to you if you want to use it. I'm a bit iffy on them. The next one is if you want to not be as attracted to somebody or you want to tone that down, picture them having a shit. And we always give you the straight advice here on You Got This, bro. I'm not sure how I feel about this one. If it works for you, cool. I just prefer not to picture people having a shit. The second one was given to me by a guy. Again, I want to protect his name because this is quite a strange one. It was the question of somebody asked him, like, how do I know if I like this girl or not? How do I know if I like this girl and I'm not just horny? Because that can sometimes, you can have horn goggles on, right? And you don't know whether those feelings are true or whether you're just desperate at that time. All right, easy one. Oh God, I can't believe this is going on the internet. The easy advice that he's given me was, go and have a wank. That's masturbate for all you international viewers. Go and have a wank and then immediately after, picture you lying in bed with them as if you just had sex, and then ask if they want to go and get breakfast or they want to go and get a coffee or something. Because if you're just horny in yourself, then that need is fulfilled. If you picture that scenario, you go your way, you have a wank, and then you picture yourself asking them to go and have coffee, and then it's awkward. The truth is you'd rather they just leave and you can sit at home and watch YouTube videos and scroll Facebook all day. That's how you know you don't like somebody. That's how you know that you like them a little bit but not enough to give a fuck. So there's the second piece of it there. The last one, which is grounded a little bit more in logic and not as crude. The last one is look at what you're strong at, right? Picture yourself, this is a different one, picture yourself beating them at things. Picture yourself teaching them things. If you want to seem confident, teach somebody something, introduce them to a world, and imagine them as a student who's hungry to learn. It's one thing if you're amazing at World of Warcraft and you're teaching somebody how to do it and they're being a dickhead about it and they're like, oh, I don't want to learn, oh, this is boring, this is kind of dumb, right? That's a different thing. But if they're learning, they're hungry and they're respecting the work that you put in, then that's fucking interesting. I was chatting to a friend a while ago and they were talking about when they talk about their hobby in front of the opposite sex, they light up. They light up and the other person lights up because they love seeing that passion in them, right? People are interested up to an extent. And if you delve into the, the most interesting stuff, you delve into that good shit, they're gonna be interested, right? So delve into that stuff. Imagine yourself teaching somebody. Ask yourself, what am I good at? For real, what am I good at? What do I know? What could I teach someone? And again, you don't have to be a fucking grand sensei master. You don't. Fucking hell, like, if you've been taking salsa class for a month, or you did it years ago, and you take a friend along, there are some things you could teach them. If you're not going to teach them perfect, you're not going to teach them as good as a teacher, but they're better off now than when they were to begin with, okay? And then on top of that, there's a lot of things to do with how you summon up confidence yourself, I'm going to do a video soon about how to be on. Do you know what I mean? Like when you're on, when you're, you pump up your game and you present, and that takes something out of you. But remember, as they say, they put it in that movie, The 40-Year-Old Virgin. He says, don't put the pussy on a pedestal. The truth is everybody has their own pedestals. Everybody's number one in something, right? As the Einstein quote says, if you judge if you judge a fish on its ability to climb a tree, it will spend its entire life believing it's an idiot, or something to that extent, which is true. You could absolutely fucking dominate and destroy me at some things, and I will fucking have your head at mine. Easy as it is. So don't value looks and attraction as in like, oh, I'm pretty good here, like I'm fucking amazing at this skill and this hobby here, but looks wins. Like, no, it fucking doesn't. In a scenario where your hobby and your passion is put on the line and you get to perform and you get to be your best self, that's attractive as they fucking go, right? So just as a summary, those 4 tips. First one, transference. Talk to Becky like you talk to Dana. Number 2, picture them having a shit. Holy shit, what a video. Number 3, picture them immediately after you have a wank. Oh my God. And number 4, picture where you are strong. Ask yourself, what am I a beast at? What could I teach them at? What could I be a leader and an instructor at? And where does my confidence really come from? That's it. We're doing some cool shit soon. We've got a podcast coming out soon, so that'll be fun as. Subscribe, please subscribe. We're doing loads of stuff here on the YouTube. I'm gonna try and put out more videos. I'm thinking about like 2 or 3 a week. Sub it, do it, love it.